Welcome back to Soul. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope that you feel good inside. Maybe not necessarily all fluffy and all that, but hopefully at least hydrated. If not, this is your invitation to hydrate. Today's episode is inspired by a quote that I read recently from the poet and mystic Rumi, and it's one that really stopped me in my tracks and made me think. He said, "As you start to walk the way appears." And I thought, wow, that's it. That's the message. Thank you. See you next week. I'm kidding. But that is the one sentence that really will help you with whatever you're going through in life right now. Now, of course, me being me, I do want to unpack it a little and also take it one step further. Let's do a rewind to about a year ago. I was about to turn 30 and I was having a bit of an existential crisis. Just a heads up for all of those in your 20s, totally normal, by the way. But you start feeling deeply, deeply personal, wild thoughts. I was on my couch and I was thinking, should I move countries? Should I change careers? Should I do something wild? Should I cut my hair and get bangs? Note, do not, I repeat, do not get bangs in a moment of crisis. But really, I felt stuck. This urge for movement, for something, but no clarity on what that should be. I was in a rut. And that feeling, that anxious stillness, like you're useless or helpless, or there's so much going on in life and you have no idea how to do something, is something that's completely normal, that a lot of people, if not everyone, goes through, especially when we're craving change, but we don't know what the next step is. And that's where Rumi comes in. As you start to walk the way appears. Now, the thing is, clarity doesn't come from overthinking. Note to self as well. Clarity comes from action. Not perfect action, not mapped out, 12-step plan, guaranteed results kind of action. Just any action. So I did what I could. I updated my CV. I started looking at jobs in other countries. I looked into causes that I could volunteer to or for things to donate to because I felt so helpless with what's going on in the world. I even started exploring fun things that could get me out of my comfort zone, like audiobook narration, which is so much harder than it looks, but I'm really enjoying, and I've shared it with some of you as well. I walked. I just started walking. No idea where I'm going. I don't have a map, but let's just walk. And then something interesting happened. I realized none of the jobs felt right. None of the places were calling me. I was moving, but I wasn't being pulled in a specific direction. It's not like I was walking down the park and, I saw a castle at the end of the road and thought, oh, that's, pulling me. Or that I saw a sign and I thought, yeah, that's the way I want to go. I kept walking and going a little bit further and I realized that doesn't seem right. I don't really feel called to go that way. Maybe I should turn around, go the other way. And this is the part that I want to share with you. Yes, walk the way, but then you must surrender. You do what's in your control, the reach outs, the applications, the steps, but then you have to trust the rest. Trust that the right door will open when you're meant to walk through it. You have to knock on the doors, and then the right one will open. That the clarity will arrive when you've done your part, and then you let go. Sometimes movement is the message. Sometimes not feeling pulled is the answer. And sometimes life just needs to know you're ready before it shows you what's next. Maybe you have a door where someone gives you a little peek, but you're not there yet. You're not who you're meant to be or at the right time when that door is meant to open for you. So if you're in that stuck, itchy feeling space, I need to do something, but I don't know what place, just take a step, any step. And then pause. Trust the process, trust yourself, walk the way, and then surrender. Of course, and as always, easier said than done. But we do that step by step, day by day. Thank you so much for joining me. Bangs free and clarity full. I hope to see you next week on Soul.